Good morning, everybody. That's not what we want to do in the deer woods. Hopefully nobody saw that. That's what happened the first time I went deer hunting with this. I'm used to overdrawing. And I'm low. Eesh. What we got in here? What's up, guys? I wanted to bring you an update from yesterday because we had a pretty crazy day in the woods, and I know a lot of people were asking. It was something. I saw like 12 deer in the morning. And I'm over. Oh boy, glad I didn't shoot yesterday. Good morning, Bomad. Good morning, everybody else. Whew. That's what happens when you haven't shot in 3 days. It's a good thing I didn't get a chance to shoot anything yesterday. That's all I have to say. I can't. Oh boy. Wow. This is rough. I'm like 24 yards right now. We're gonna move a little closer, I think. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about a little bit. We're gonna need more than 7 people on for me to talk about that, I think. I'm moving this up. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Got some people joining us finally. I gotta pull some arrows and then we're gonna get into it. Be right back. Let me pull some arrows here. I broke out the gray sweatpants, so maybe we can get some ladies on here too. It's that season. But yeah, so yesterday I started off the day and I had deer under the tree I wanted to get in because it's a feeding tree. This time of year, if you're not looking for acorns, you're probably just wrong. So yeah, so anyway, I get in, I'm spooking deer. I'm trying to get up the tree. There's deer blowing at me. They're still like trying to scarf down acorns. And then right at first light, like of course they kind of spread out a little bit. And I had deer 30 to 40 yards, but at first light, it's still pretty black. I didn't feel like taking that shot. I mean, it's not even like I didn't feel like it. It's just that with the recurve, I'm not taking that shot. It's just the reality of it. 20 yards and in. And even then, 20 yards seems like a lot sometimes. Today is one of those days. I could practice my morning shooting a little bit. My muscles aren't warmed up. But, so yeah, get into the woods. Deer everywhere. Up until, I think it was like 9 o'clock, I had a bunch of deer come rolling through. And I just didn't end up sitting on the trail that I thought I was sitting on. And they came right down where I had scouted the day before. So I didn't get a shot in the morning. I had deer all morning within 40 yards, but I just couldn't make it happen. I just didn't feel comfortable with that shot. So we go back out in the afternoon and I go out with Murphy. There we go. So I go out with Murphy and we didn't see anything, which amazed me because this is the spot that last year I took 2 deer in the same night. I had deer there all morning. I went to the same spot because I'm like, wow, there's no way we're not going to see something. And I honestly anticipated both of us doubling up. So yeah, but then right in the last 5 minutes, we had a buck come out for us, and he was like 20 yards from Murphy. He just couldn't see it. So he wasn't comfortable taking the shot, and I'd encourage anybody who's not comfortable taking a shot to not take it, because then you don't end up with a wounded animal that you can't find. So, but I think the big question here that everybody wants to know is what happened with Tony. What happened with Tony's buck? That's what everybody wants to know, I think. That's not what I want to do on a deer. That's why I got to practice with these broadheads. So I use an overdraw technique where I come back and then I anchor, and I can't do that with these broadheads because they're cut to the exact length they need to be drawn to. But see, I knew everybody was here for Tony's buck. That's why I waited until we got 80 people on here. Hong Kong, welcome. So obviously you guys saw him shoot. You didn't get to see the shot, and he's going to put the video up. The shot was not good. It was back and it was above the spine. Like I said, he's going to put the video up. You guys will be able to see it. It wasn't a good shot. We spent a little time looking for it. There was no blood. The deer didn't bed down anywhere. Like, it was just didn't happen. So anybody who's shooting the recurve is going to, anybody who's shooting a bow is going to experience that at some point. Just unfortunately, when it's a velvet buck on video with the recurve and you want it to be your first, it just really sucks when it doesn't happen. So, but it's okay. Tony's an animal. He'll get back out after it. He'll kill another. What pound is my bow? So I'm shooting a 35-pound bow. This is a Samick Sage, if you guys want to check it out. Nothing special. 35 pounds. I draw to 31 inches, so it puts me at about 43, 44 pounds, like 43 and a half, I think, technically. So yeah, it's I mean, it's a good bow. $100. Can't beat it. But I'm really glad we're out here practicing so I can shoot these broadheads a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out in the evening tonight due to some personal stuff I got going on, which is unfortunate. But honestly, it's going to be so crowded down there today. We'll see. Even yesterday evening, like, there was significantly more people there than the morning. So I'd take that. I think I just hit my other arrow too. Normally what you want to do with a broadhead on. Let me pull those. And I pulled the insert out with the broadhead on it. That's the issue with these foam targets that are really hard, and the 3-blade broadheads don't pull out very easily. So I guess that's the last of the broadhead practice for now. I don't feel like resharpening any more than one. So where am I from? I'm from Pennsylvania. Thanks, Zachariah. Appreciate that. Out here practicing. I had to warm up a little bit. I haven't shot in like 3 days. It's been rough. But I try not to like overshoot during the season either. So it's like a delicate balance of get out, shoot 5 shots a day. Maybe I got to take a target with me when I go down, because I stayed in Maryland the other night. I rushed down after work so I could scout, because I haven't been down there at all in the off season. Yeesh. That sounded horrible. That arrow does not sound good. Sounds like it's split. There we go. Gotta remember to straighten out that arm a little bit. That's the thing, dude. Just getting that draw cycle down and remembering to do it after not shooting in a couple days. It's rough. I'm still shooting low, but I'm okay with that. My tip on distance is 18 yards, so at 22 yards, it's going to be a little low. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining. I already told the story about Tony's buck, but if we have to talk about it again, we can. Looks like I'm about to get rained on, but I'll stay out. It's good hunting practice. IFV. He did not. So we looked for it for a little. In the stand right now, that's awesome. I wish I were you. But I was really tired. I had to sleep in today. Good morning, Grayson. IFV, I'm going to answer the question, I promise. Yeah, so he shot, the shot was back and it was above the spine, which is probably a good thing. Otherwise, he would have gut shot that deer and we would have been out there for a while. So, no, there was no blood. That deer's going to be alive. So hopefully he can go back and kill it. I don't know if Tony's so much like, I don't think it's about the pressure. Tony can handle the pressure. But when you're trying to get your first kill with the recurve, and then you're trying to self-film, he's working 2 cameras, one with you guys on it, and then the other one he's trying so he can actually see the shot. Like, it's a lot of work to do by yourself. Abby, I'm happily married. But I might know some single guys if you're looking. They're archery hunters though, so you won't see them 3 months out of the year. That's awesome, Grayson. That's what I like to hear. There we go. I'm still plucking the string. See that arrow flying all funky. I might shoot another broadhead. We'll see. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was crazy. Like when you look at it, I mean, his arrow looks like this one. The tip like broke off with the broadhead. Like if you look at him, it's the same length as all his other arrows. So I don't know what happened. I've never seen anything like it. I couldn't believe just the broadhead broke off that arrow. Hey Sage, if you just go and you click on our homepage, you'll see the option to subscribe there. Now at some point today, I think I got to shoot the cans, right? It's like 30 some yards, 31, 32-ish. Almost. I don't know how I can take a 32-yard shot and be closer than my 20-yard shot, but I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of want to shoot another broadhead. See if I can't. All good, Sage. The guy fall on his arrow. I did not see that, but it's funny that you mentioned that because, what was it? It was 3 seasons ago. First day of archery season in the evening. I don't know why the first day is always just so crazy. First day of archery season, I'm pulling my bow up and the carabiner that's around it unclipped because it got caught in some branches, and I watched my brand new Matthews fall and hit the deck, and the arrows were everywhere, and I was gonna rappel down, and Tony was like, nope, don't do it, dude, I'll get down and get them for you. So hunting with other people really does have some benefits to it, even if you're 40 yards apart, whatever the case is. But let's launch this one 30 yards, see what we can do. If you love archery talk and archery content, this is the page for you. Am I a physics teacher? I feel like I'm about to hear a really corny pickup line, but I'm here for it. Yeah, these VPA 3 blades are ridiculous. There we go. 32 yards with the broadhead on. Thing flies like a beaut. That's split finger. Like, so if you're shooting 3 under, they tiller bows, meaning they adjust the limbs specifically for 3 under shooting. And let me show you guys so you know what I mean. So if you're going to shoot 3 under your knock point, they tiller the bottom limb a little less. So that way it changes the, like it changes the middle point for the draw on the bow. But this bow is not tailored for that because it's the cheap Amazon bow. And yeah, it's when I shoot split finger, meaning one up and two under, it's just so nice. It's so quiet. The bow feels great. The problem for me is when I'm at 20 yards, I have to aim so far below the target that it just makes it super difficult. What bow am I using? I'm using a Samick Sage clone. It's a knockoff of the Samick Sage, same bow, made in the same factory in China. I have a video up on the page if you want to go check it out. I think it's like best budget recurve. So check that out. If anybody's looking to get in traditional archery, this bow is freaking awesome. Yeah, you can edit while you're or you can zoom while you're editing. You have the same bow, Grayson? Heck yeah, dude. For 80 bucks. It's $80 on Amazon. It's an awesome shooter. I upgraded the string a little bit. So I spent $35 on that. Kaylee, what's up? How you doing? Someone saying they shooting from roof of their camper. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. You can see I have this big tree in my yard right here that I've wanted to get a rope up in and climb it. The problem is it's too big around the base, so I have to use like a split rope technique, which is kind of annoying, but have I got a bullseye? Yeah, just smack the can out there at 30 yards. Heck yeah. I'm trying, Josh, I'm trying. Let me go pull some arrows, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, those VPA 3 blades are killers. Can we watch you hit another can? I'll try to hit another can. I don't know if I can. See what I did there? If I hit the furthest one, you'll like the video. You're asking a lot of me here, guys. I'll try though. Do it for the vine, as we used to say as kids, or something like that. Lucy, that's awesome. You should, hopefully you're still shooting. You'll like and subscribe? Well, I have to hit it now. Appreciate it, Kaylee. All right, let's give her a go. Oof, no, way off there. Way off. Way to the right. I think what I did was I canted my bow a little bit when I normally shoot straight up. There's no mercy in this sport, I'll tell you. It's very unforgiving. Like modern, and I'm not hating on anybody who uses whatever equipment, right? Like we encourage everybody to get out in the woods and use stuff. But this is one of the reasons Tony and I gravitated towards this. Modern compounds are so forgiving. They just, I don't know. Like this is you and the animal, you know? What am I training for? I'm training to go out and hunt some deer. Yeah, Josh, she gets the job done. Let me try that can again, though. That was close. It's off by like 2 inches. A lot closer. I just love the way the bow functions when I'm actually shooting split finger. I got to get good and actually shoot up close. I've never shot a Turkish bow. I'm relatively familiar with them. Maybe I'll get one. I do actually have a bow on order right now. The problem is bows take 3 to 6 months to come in when they're custom. So I appreciate everybody in the chat this morning, though. Awesome having this many people. Love all the encouragement, all the support. I'm gonna try to split finger at the 20-yard target. Oof, that was way low. Maybe we'll try that again. Maybe I'll just switch to split finger if I could speak. It's too early for my brain to function. Do I like golf? I play golf occasionally. I'm not good. I go out and drink. Man, I want to switch to split finger, like something fierce. Are you thinking about the tip when you send it? That's a little weird. Hey, for everybody who wasn't in here earlier, Tony was live last night. He's my partner in crime here, my best friend. He did not get the buck. So we rewatched the video a couple times. You can see the arrow go in, and it's way far back, and it's high. It was above the spine. So it kind of like ricocheted off the spine. Somehow the broadhead broke off. The whole thing is confusing because the arrow broke, right? So what we're seeing in the video is the lighted knock, which is not necessarily an indication of what happened with the arrow. And when you're talking a really, really high up, high angle shot, that arrow's going down, anything could have happened. So he's going back out today to look a little bit. We looked last night, but with no blood, there's no chance. So let's try that can again. There we go. Money. Oh, I just can't get over how nice shooting the bow is when I shoot like that. IFV, he did actually say that last night because this would have been his first velvet buck. But at the end of the day, like, I don't think he cares. A harvest with the recurve is a lot more sentimental than a harvest with the compound for us, you know, because we've done it. We've killed plenty of deer with the compounds. We're out chasing something that's difficult, something that not a lot of people do. Less than 2% of bow hunters. Your string broke. Hopefully your bow's okay. Sometimes you can damage limbs when that happens and a bunch of other stuff. It was a velvet 6-point. It was really cool though, because I think it was the right antler came off and just like drooped down. So there was 3 points going like straight down. It was a super cool buck. Yeah, I mean, that's why we've upgraded to compounds, right? Because this is hard to do. It's not nearly as effective as a compound. And I stand by what I've said a bunch of times. Use whatever you're comfortable with. Can we be friends? Heck yeah, we can be friends. But yeah, use whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever's going to make you the most ethical killer in the woods, you know? Have I killed rabbits before? I've killed a couple, maybe with the stick bow. I don't know. We don't got to self-incriminate here. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was during season, so it's all good. Starter bow for beginners, Peaky. This bow right here, $80. Upgrade the string, 35 bucks. That's all you got to do. Awesome bow for beginners. It shoots fabulous. Guys, I might just switch to split finger. Am I from the Philippines? No, my wife is from the Philippines. Yeah, I don't think a compound would have made a difference. The only thing that might have is with using the compound, we're using expandables, right? If that cutting diameter was a little more and he had a little bit more momentum with that arrow from out of a compound, he might have spine shot it and then been able to get another arrow in it to finish it. Like that's the only thing I could see happening if he was using the compound. But to be fair, he wouldn't have missed with a compound. Tony's a cold-blooded killer. Abigail, you're from the Philippines? There are a bunch of people from the Philippines here. What's up, guys? I don't remember how to say hello, but salamat. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys. Ooh, I pulled it at the last second. That hurts. Become a professional. I'm not a professional. I'm an average guy who likes to hunt and likes to shoot bows. Yep, salamat. Hang on. Bless, right? If you're older than me. I know a little bit. The wife's proud of me, I think. So it's okay. You want your land back? That's kind of a weird statement. I don't think anybody owns land here except the U.S. government, so. The biggest thing I've hunted is white-tailed deer. Let me go pull some arrows so we can keep shooting. Hey, Java. Yeah, you're right. I lose some weight during hunting season because missing meals and hiking and all that stuff. So some Rogaine probably wouldn't hurt. But at the end of the day, you know, can't do much about baldness. Whatever. That's low. That hurts. Not what I wanted to do. Oh. Well, that's not good. The fletching's coming undone. Let me show you guys that. That's what happens when you miss all the time. Am I American? Yeah, I'm American. Look, that's not good. It's not what you want. I'm gonna have to glue that back on. Sean, my field points and my broadheads are the same weight. Yeah. Yeah, Mac, that's part of like the getting back into the shooting cycle a little bit. It's one of the things I need to work on, because when it comes down to it and you're gonna harvest an animal, you wanna just be solid. Abigail, buy one. We might even raffle mine off here soon, so stay tuned. We might do something with that. Here, I'll try and exhale. I'm also trying to shoot like split finger. I'm going back and forth because I don't know, I like being inconsistent, I guess. So let me try here. That wasn't an indication of exhaling before I shoot. That was a indication of shooting split finger at 20 yards, which I never do. No one's watching, apart from the 300 people. No, that's not it. It's morning. I don't normally shoot as well in the morning. I had a couple good shots to start before I started the live, and normally I only shoot 5 shots. So, do I need string silencers? They're like $10, and they help a little bit. A little bit's important. Try and hunt with the flintlock, Skylar. That's awesome. We're probably gonna have some of that content coming out here, so stay tuned on that too. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to go up to the big woods in Pennsylvania and like right after it snows and do some like tracking with the flintlocks and do like a 3-day camping trip or something. Do I imagine my enemy? I don't have any enemies. I have all friends, except for the people calling me bald. I know I'm bald. That was low. Ugh. Let me go pull those. I gotta clean up that broadhead a little. That thing is still crazy sharp. Yeah, Java, just follow us. I mean, we're just regular guys. No, Pat, with this bow, and you'll see when you're holding the bow, if you have your arm in like this, the string's gonna slap your arm, so I rotate it out and it doesn't make contact. If it is making contact, sometimes it's just the bow, but a lot of times it's because you gotta adjust the brace height, which is the distance between your string and your riser. No, if I get sling strap, it's because or string slap, it's because I really messed up my shot. I don't think the coffee on an empty stomach is helping me right now. I'm getting jittery because I don't have caffeine too often. Abigail, I'm not assuming anybody's gender here. Lock your kids up? That's kind of weird. I have a daughter, dude. It's just, so it's the buck stash. I don't look as creepy without the mustache. We do a thing called the buck stash challenge every year. Basically, you have to grow your mustache until you kill a buck. If you don't kill a buck by the end of the season, you have to shave your eyebrows. My eyebrows are still attached, so I'm okay for now. Yeah, a little far off. Not terrible, a little far off. Thanks, Mark. I think I've seen you in here before. Austin, I don't actually drink caffeine for this reason before I go deer hunting. And deer season is open for us. I should be down in Maryland right now, but I needed a break. I went down there. I have not had to shave my eyebrows yet. Not yet. Might be this year. I got a nice 10 point last year, and it was early in the season. October 6th maybe. Yeah, that was a crazy story too. Big 10 point, like 118 inch. So he's not huge, but he's a big 10 point. He comes in, he beds down next to me for an hour and 20 minutes. And I know the time, it was like an hour and 23 minutes exactly, because I sent my wife a text and then I put my phone down for a second. I looked and he comes just strolling in so quietly and he just beds down. It was like 28 yards, 27 yards under an oak tree. He's sitting there. I can hear him coughing on acorns, and I had to like just compose myself for an hour and 20 minutes. And it was crazy how my heart went through like cycles of like, oh my God, there's a buck right here. And then, okay, chill out, dude. Like, you're fine. But yeah, dog hunt in Florida, that's cool. But yeah, and I've only been archery hunting. It's my 3rd season now. So that was my 2nd year. And just like that story for my first buck was pretty freaking cool. I was super excited. Skylar, that's awesome. Let me shoot a little, guys. Y'all are distracting me. I'm out here to practice, but I love it. Don't stop. I pulled that, but we're close. I just want to hear the ting. I would love to do some hog hunting. What do you say? Crazy huge deer. Yeah, Maryland has a lot of deer. The problem is where we're hunting, there's a ton of hunters, and 2, there's a lot of private land. So unless you're on some of that private, it's hard to hunt them. I did notice, especially where we're at, it's like 80 or 90% Pennsylvania hunters. Can you shoot with your feet doing a handstand? I absolutely cannot. In Maryland right now, that's awesome. Hopefully we'll see you down there. If you see us, just come up, say hi. I don't know if you know where the Woodfire Kitchen is in Baltimore County, but if you're there around lunchtime on hunting day, you'll probably see us there. All right, let me keep shooting here, chat. I want to hit that can. Just off. Let me go pull those quick. Let me go pull those. I'll be right back, guys. What are the glasses for then? What, because I miss? Glasses are just for aesthetics. Otherwise, I look super creepy. Bow hunting right now, that's awesome. Where are you at? So I'm shooting at 32 yards. You can see the target, arrow tip right there. There's a can hanging up like right in the middle, so I'm trying to smack the can. Can I do a live stream again? I'm on the live stream right now. Or do you mean while we're deer hunting? Tony was live streaming while he was deer hunting. I was out filming somebody else. That's off again. Ugh. I gotta lock that arm in. Come back a little bit more, get that back tension. Zach, if that's an invite, I would, we'll take you up on that. We've talked about hunting Ohio, like a lot. We talked about it. For this year, I don't know if it's going to happen, but if that's an actual invite, hit us up on Facebook because we would love to do that. And then if you guys want to be in some of the content, we can film you or whatever. That'd be sweet. Blunt points with rabbit. Yeah, Tim, I did actually try that with my, out of my compound. I shoot a 70-pound Athens Peak 38 with 580 grain arrows. And with the blunt tip, it went completely through the rabbit. So I won't try that again. I don't know how that's not even touching it. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep a couple of those. What do they call them? Like judo tips, I think is what their actual name is. I'm gonna have to keep a couple judo tips in the quiver for when those squirrels are getting pesky. Yesterday they were getting super annoying, but I don't think they're in season yet, so not much I can do about it right now. Is 32 yards with a compound is not far. It's a pretty bang up shot. 32 yards with a recurve is decently far. Yeah. Judo or rubber. Okay, I gotcha. Arrows are bent. I mean, I miss a lot, but both of those are in the target. They're not bent. Look at that. Yeah, Tony's been working hard on bringing you guys the real content. And like our big thing is we're trying to show you guys like what actually happens in the woods. And like yesterday, having a bad shot, like we're gonna show that to you. It's just a matter of pulling the SD card, getting it edited, and then after a long day when you're getting up at 3 a.m. and you're not getting home until 11, like it'll probably be a few days, but check it out. Yeah, carbon don't bend, they just break. Same spot. I'll take that though. Great group at 30. But yeah, back to like where we see this channel going is Tony and I are just two average guys. We kill more than average amount of deer. Last year that number was 12 between the two of us, and that was conservative because I switched to the Recurve for late season, and he just got tired of killing deer. And it's not killing deer that you get tired of, it's the skinning and the butchering, vacuum sealing, all that stuff. And once you have enough meat, it's like why do it, you know, unless you're gonna kill a big buck or something. Yeah, Sean, those are definitely kill shots. So arrow setup, guys, I'll just show you my exact hunting arrow. Start with a nocturnal lighted nock, Easton Legacy 400 spine arrows, cut to 31 inches. And then we got a VPA 3-blade broadhead, 250 grains. I'm sorry, 300 grains. Takes my total arrow weight to 700 grains, almost on the dot. So, and on a mature doe, this thing blew through shoulder. It went right through the exit side of the deer, right through the shoulder. It was awesome. Andrew, so I shoot with the compound. I have a 32-inch draw. This one shortens it down a little bit. My draw is 31 inches. And so what I've done is I've cut the arrows, and this is at the suggestion of the guy at the bow shop, cut the arrow to 31 inches because that's my exact draw, right? So as long as I draw and I got my little brass insert back to my fingers, I know I'm hitting that every time. One of the biggest struggles with the Recurve is having the same draw length, and that takes that out of it. This is a 35-pound Samick Sage clone. Videos on the channel, 80 bucks, check it out. Yeah, that's one of the things I struggle with is plucking the string, and I don't know, I'm working through it, but it's going to be a long process for me. As long as I'm hitting the target for right now, I'm going to be happy. And I think that'll be something I work in the off season on, is just get a big hay bale and just don't even like aim, you know what I mean? Just focus on pulling through and get that ingrained in my brain until I'm good to go. So that's like, Recurve is unforgiving. There's no compensation for your error. That's why I love it. Feels like real archery. I don't know. And even that time, I know I plucked because I came back and I come away from my face instead of pulling right back through. I come away from my face. It's super annoying. I know I do it. Sometimes you just got to be happy. Like, that's 3 inches under the can, 2 inches under the can. Like, probably still a dead deer as long as I'm hitting center mass. So can't be upset about that. Pinch your shoulders together. Yeah. So what the guy at the bow shop told me was, like, imagine a wall behind you and then try and hit the wall with your shoulder, right? There's a lot of like good cues out there, and for me, it seems like when I do split finger, it's a lot better. It's not perfect, it's a lot better. When I do 3 under, I struggle a lot, especially because this bow isn't tailored for 3 under. But yeah, like, you watching and putting tips out there is helpful. I appreciate it. And once again, I think you can let me know if I plucked or not, but I think I came away from my face instead of coming right back through. I don't know. Like I said, I need to spend a lot of time just practicing that. But at 20 yards or 22 yards, if I'm 2 inches off the target, I'm not going to be mad. If by Indians you mean Native Americans, I think they shot split finger. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I could look into it. That'd be cool. Have I ever skimmed my arm? Yeah, so on my other bow, I absolutely have, because that bow just is awful to shoot and I hate the thing. I don't remember what brand it was, but it got me into recurves. I'm happy I got it, but I'll never shoot that thing again. It's a wall hanger now. It was an Olympic style recurve, so the difference with those is they're drilled on the riser to have a rest come out, and the string is not center on the bow. it's offset a little bit, so it's meant to be shot off a riser. Although the bow shop owner was just showing me his new bow. He got a DAS, DAS. It was pretty nice. It's an Olympic style recurve, but it can be shot off the rest. It's tillered that way. It's right in the center. So I might get one of those at some point too. Morning, Harley. Appreciate you. IFE. IFE, how are you not a moderator yet? Dude, we're gonna fix that right now. All right, there we go. Missouri, what is up? Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, dude, we're finally getting some traction. We put a lot of work into this, and having 400 people on here, just like, it's crazy. It's surreal. I love you guys so much. Appreciate the heck out of you guys. We're gonna get rained on here, so we're gonna get some actual practice in. Yeah, skinning your arm is not a good thing. So it has a lot to do with your wrist. If your wrist is like this, you're more likely to torque the bow while you shoot, meaning you turn it. If you tilt your arm and lock it, one, you're probably not going to hit your wrist, and two, you're not going to torque the bow on you. Zake, I don't know if I've seen you before. I'm not opposed. Anybody can be a moderator as long as you're stopping in the chat and we know you're solid. So keep stopping in and we'll get you there. Absolutely. I love having people in here because we get some rude comments every now and then. Oh, we're definitely getting rained on. Good hunting practice. That arrow sounds bad. I don't know what's wrong with it. It sounds like it's cracked somewhere almost. Get moderator and go elk hunting. If you take us elk hunting, maybe. We'll see. IFE, you're in here every time, man. We appreciate you. That's our way of showing it. For some of the OGs, like Missouri and everybody, we're going to make sure we get you guys some merch. I'm working that. That's my job for the weekend. So we're going to make sure we get some to you guys here real soon. Reach out to us on Facebook. Shoot us a message. Let us know who you are. And then we'll get in touch. We'll get you guys some stuff here. No, I am not in Baltimore County. I'm back in Pennsylvania. That's where I live. I'll be back down there probably Wednesday night for me. Wednesday and Friday. And then next Saturday. Whew, we're really getting rained on. Let me go pull those arrows. Getting a hurricane. My bow fell over. It's awful. You can probably see my glasses are getting kind of wet. Maybe not. Should set something up. No, we're not from Maryland. We hunt there a lot because it's close enough that we're able to do that. We don't really go by a spine chart specifically for the recurves. Live in New Jersey. Yeah, we don't. So we bare shaft tune our arrows with the recurves. So we basically take the amount of weight we want. We kind of play with that a little bit, and we see what's firing best without fletchings on it, and then go from there without the feathers on it. Maryland polecat. I don't want to know what that is. Keep it PG in here, guys. Keep it PG. Let's shoot in the hurricane, see what we can't do here. A little low. So I'm gonna be low. At 20 yards, I'm always gonna be, or 22 yards, I'm always gonna be low because my tip on is 18. I need to remember to aim higher, but I don't know what my problem is. I don't plan on shooting more than 20 yards at a deer, at least not yet. It's a new bow to me. Yeah. Thanks for modding some of this out, Missouri. Appreciate you. Right height, just off to the right a little. Glasses are wet. I appreciate that, IFE. IVF. Oh boy. I don't know where my brain's at, guys. I'm sorry. Sup, Grayson? Nothing yet in New Jersey. New Jersey open already? Heck, New Jersey's a little closer to me than Maryland is, I think. Cause I got friends who live right down in like Lehigh Valley area I could stay with. And then northern New Jersey is probably about an hour from there. Woo, it is pouring right now. Oof, that's not what you want to do with a broadhead. Megamind, if you're on here enough and we keep seeing you, absolutely, anybody can be a mod. I need to get to know everybody a little bit first. These mods are in here like every time, the ones we have now. So these aren't feathers, they're actually beaver fur, and it's to help silence the bow a little bit. Well, here's the deal. Like I said, we might be raffling my bow off here at some point. Whenever I get my new bow in. How many pulls a day? Normally I only shoot about 5 arrows a day. So once I get past like 10, I start getting tired, start getting really sloppy. Thanks. Bow's 80 bucks. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for subscribing either way. It's Pain Train Outdoors on Facebook. 3 words, Pain Train Outdoors. Same as here, so let me go pull those arrows quick. See, it kind of kills me to not be in the woods right now, because when you have these storm fronts coming in, the deer are bedded down, and right after it, they're going to get up to feed. Be an excellent time to hunt. So that kind of kills me a little bit. That's okay. It is what it is. Let me face you back towards the target. I think the wind blew you guys a little. Yep, Samick Sage, 35 pounds. Thanks for letting them know. How long have I been hunting? It's my 3rd season, so less than, well, just over 2 years then. There we go. Money. Yeah, so last year, like, you're probably sitting here like, oh, why am I following a guy who's only hunted for 2 years? But I mean, I took 3 deer my first year hunting, and I was super close to taking a really nice buck. Just cat and mouse game with him, couldn't get it done. And then last year I took seven deer. I don't know. I think the point is, like, Tony's hands down like my mentor. I've learned a lot from him. I've learned a lot from my own experience. And I think the point is just to show you guys, like, anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm not special by any means. I'm balding, I'm fat. Customer, no, I don't have Velcro on there. This came in the, it's like some of the beaver fur that came in the pack. Yeah, I'm super stoked. Like, I love it. I'm so passionate about it. It's all I think about. I'm big into fly fishing too. I'm a huge fan of that. Am I a pro? No, I'll never be a pro. I just kill a lot of deer. Work a 9 to 5, kill some deer. It's like the American dream, I think. Yeah, I hunt out of the saddle as well. Oh, the wind literally blew the cans right at the perfect time, so I couldn't hit it. Yeah, the saddle's the way to go, in my opinion. It's hard to beat. It just gives you the versatility to get in any tree. It'll never be as comfortable as a climber, but if you want to kill deer, I'm not out in the woods to be comfortable. I'm out there to kill deer. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. And by that, like, but what I'm trying to say is, like, it's not bad though. It's just not nearly as comfortable. All right, Magma, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you checking out the channel. Never say never. Well, do I do bow fishing? No, I haven't, but I'd like to start. We got a lot of carp. We live right on the Susquehanna. It'd be cool. We need a boat first. The SS Pain Train. Let me go pull some arrows. I'm in the middle of a storm right now, and it is awful. What am I shooting? Like, do you mean target-wise or arrow-wise or bow-wise? I gotta tighten that up. You guys keep spinning. The wind is so bad. I don't know if you can see my glasses. It's awful. Well, we'll try and bring you some bow fishing content. Tannerite for hogs. You gotta invite us down for that. That sounds like something I could get behind. Here we go. Bow is soaking wet. Arrows are wet. Feathers are wet. Doesn't get any more realistic than this for hunting. My glasses are soaked. And the bullseye. I don't care. I'm not afraid to get wet. How many subs? I don't know. I'm happy I have any subs. I can't believe you guys want to watch me. On a serious note, you're going to watch me slay like 10 deer this year. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are too. Tony's going to bring it to you live. Our goal from day one has been to show everybody that average people working full-time jobs can go out and kill a lot of deer. You just need a couple skills, and we're going to get you guys there. We're going to show you everything. We're going to show you the highlights. We're going to show you the bad shots. We'll show you the tracking. Like, we're going to show you guys everything. That's our goal. Well, maybe you can come out and hunt with us sometime then, Abigail. You're not actually Abigail. I know you said you're using your mom's account. But yeah, that would be cool. Lots of big bucks. I think that has a lot to do, I'm not sure where you're located, but Pennsylvania, the deer harvest was down about, I want to say it was like 15% last year, 10 to 15%. And I think that has a lot to do with it, because if you start looking at the boom in deer, you know, if you kill 10% last year, all those does can have 2 to 3 babies. Get a pretty good amount of deer then the next year. The acorns were just crazy last year. Shaving them brows, come on. I mean, but if you guys want to see it, like, we'll do it on live. But that means I have to go the whole season without killing a buck, and I don't think that's going to happen. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate everybody on right now. You guys are awesome. I don't know, dude. That looks like a dead buck to me. This is with soaking wet fletchings. My arrows are still flying pretty good. Archery is an awesome sport. I'd encourage everybody to try it. You don't have to hunt to love archery. That's the beauty of it. That one was a little low. I'll take it though. I got new glasses, which I don't think is helping either. It kind of like distorts the view like around the edges a little bit. I got some contacts too. Maybe I'll give them a try. My eyes just don't like contacts, but we'll see. That'd be cool if they work. Let me go pull some arrows. Hands are slipping on the arrows. Can't even pull them out anymore. Just shave my hair. So the issue is, it does look bad, doesn't it? Just woke up too. Yeah, the issue is shaving my head and then having the mustache. It really makes me look creepy. So I'm in the military. Normally I keep it shorter than this. I just need a haircut. So. Wind is howling, feathers are wet, my hands are wet, my glasses are soaked. Appreciate it, I'm trying. Ooh, bad arrow. I don't know if you guys can see that. Whoop! Yeah, I mean, you can see these fletchings are so wet. Come to India? Is there stuff to hunt in India? I can't even. So that's a whole problem. That's why it's catching. That's not ideal. I'm gonna have to rip that off and get some more. Tony's joining us. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, like I'm not. We don't really advertise it too much. Tony and I are both military guys. He's retired. I'm still in. I know we get a lot of vets in the chat here too, and we appreciate everybody who served. So I need a whisker biscuit. That's not really customary for a recurve setup. Kind of takes away some of the tradition. Woo. Wind is howling. Arrows are coming off. So Tony, just a heads up, I think because my fur is soaking wet here and the arrows are wet, they're flying kind of funky, like really kind of funky. Come to Lebanon, guys, like I'm not just gonna travel the world. Like you got to have something to hunt, okay? If you got something to hunt, we'll be there. It's just not even, I keep pulling it off. I'm not even like tilting it. It's just not working here. I got to rip that off and put on some smaller strips. That's not ideal. But it's good to practice here. Work out the kinks before we do it in the field, you know? That's way off. That was high. Pulled that at the last second. It flew really well though. I'm switching. I gotta switch to split finger. It just flies so much better. I don't pluck the string nearly as bad. We're both in the Army. Let me go pull some arrows. So if I got any other recurve experts in here, what I'm thinking is if I wanted to switch to split finger, if I get longer arrows and I want to still aim tip on, the longer arrow is going to force me to aim down a little bit more, which will then mean I'm closer to tip on at 20 yards. So what do you hunt for? We hunt for white-tailed deer. Sometimes we do waterfowl. Not a huge fan of waterfowl. I don't like killing stuff I don't eat, and I'm not a fan of eating goose. Duck's pretty good though. But we're in Pennsylvania, like the waterfowl hunting just isn't great. We got great deer hunting though. Go hunt some cow or chicken. Man, I don't know about that. Go hunt them at the grocery store maybe. Go find me a giant or something. And we're still sliding off. I gotta really cant that. Ooh, and there we got wonky arrow flight. Crazy. Yeah, like I was saying, if we got any recurve experts in here. Yeah, so I want to switch because my bow just functions better when I shoot split finger. So I'm thinking if I use gap shooting, so I use the tip of the arrow to aim. And I think if I do a longer arrow, it's gonna, like logically, it's gonna make me point the bow down a little bit more. So I'm not gonna have to aim like a foot below the target to hit it at 20 yards. That's the only reason I shoot the 3 under. What's my goal? I got a lot of goals in life. First and foremost, my number one goal is to be a good dad. Number two, I want to bring you guys some good content. And I have some career goals in the military, but I'm not really trying to talk about that with everybody right now. But there's a good chance I will be missing come the springtime here. I got a military school coming up that's going to take a couple months. So, yeah, I got a lot of goals. You have to have goals. I'm a firm believer, like, you got to have like a 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year plan. You know what I mean? Like, short term, medium term, long term goals. I have two recurves. I love this one. I hate the other. Like, just draining them. I get so much less kick. The arrow shoots better. I need to switch. Stop. I don't want to shave my eyebrows, okay? We will do it on live if it comes to that, but I don't want to do that, okay? I'm going to kill a buck, and I need you guys to believe in me. If I practice like that for a week, I will be on. Yeah, so my daughter, I will absolutely take her hunting. She's always like running around with my arrows and stuff. She's ready. Give her like 3 years. Tony, I told him about the Buck Stash Challenge, how the eyebrows get shaved if you go the whole season without killing one. Luckily, we haven't had to do it yet. It would make for a really fun live, though. That would be super cool. We're going to get some crazy stuff going. Yeah, I think I want to switch to split finger just because of how much better my bow shoots like that. I think, and since you're here, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I think if I leave the arrows longer, instead of cutting to 31 inches, keep them at I think they come in 33 or 34. And then my tip on will be closer if I keep those arrows longer. I don't know about that. The stash will be gone when I kill a buck. It won't be as creepy. Somehow the daughter got all the wife's genes. She's like the prettiest girl you could see, or that I could have. I can't believe it. Like, I'm ugly as heck, and she's beautiful. So yeah, let me go pull some arrows, guys. next project is to build an actual backstop too, because that just ain't cutting it. Genetically challenged. That's the way to look at it. No, she's only a year and a half old. She can't bow hunt yet. Hopefully she likes it. We'll see. I'm not going to force it on her. But I think with just how... Woo, wind is crazy. I think with how avid I am about it, I think she'll love the outdoors. You just get them into it, like they'll gravitate towards it, you know? I can't even see. My glasses are so bad. Is that Esther? My phone's got water all over it. It's just, you know, not great at this point. Just left. I just want to smack the can again. I'm not evil, and you know, I know people have mixed feelings about hunting. The reality is you got to keep the deer herd in check. We have a lot of diseases going around with deer right now. EHD and CWD are the big ones, and if deer herds get too big, they end up decimating themselves. So you got to keep the deer herds in check. Yeah, I think this is what Tony was using last night, the VPA 3 blades. So I'm not trying to get into the world debate over hunting. This is a hunting channel. If you don't like it, like, you don't have to sub. It's, you know, I respect everybody. Your opinion's your opinion, but as long as it's legal, I'm not breaking any laws. Like I said, we'll take anybody out hunting. That's like our big thing this year. We'd love to take some people out who are maybe not having the success they want to learn something. We'll take you guys out, teach you what we know. That's how everybody gets into it, right? Everybody has to have a mentor. We've lost a lot of that nowadays. It really sucks. The hunting community is struggling, and I think that's one of the big reasons why. Ugh. Right height, though. Esther, it's not hard. We're going to show you how to do it. If you really want to get into it. That's the ultimate goal here. Tony, just a heads up, we did already talk about last night a couple times. He's familiar. They're going to see the video. They'll see it. That arrow was wonky. Wet fletchings. I probably should have not left my other hunting arrows out, but whatever. No buff. Stuff gets wet. It's part of hunting. I'm gonna go pull some arrows, guys. So there's not really any buildings behind me. There's houses about 200 yards back, but I don't think I could hit them pointing this thing straight up in the sky. And I do have, there's a berm right there, so they end up in the soil. I don't really risk hitting anybody. Liberty, I am shooting a Samick Sage clone. It's a knockoff of a Samick Sage. They're made in the same factory. I have a video of it up on the channel. Check it out if you wanna get one. They're 80 bucks. Yeah, if anybody wants to go hunting, hit us up on Facebook. We'd love to get some of you guys out. As long as you're okay with us videoing it. That's kind of the caveat. Dude, look how bad my fletchings are. They are so compressed from the water. They make stuff to waterproof them. I might have to look into that. If you bare shaft tune, it shouldn't be as much of an issue though. If I just miss though, then I just miss, and that doesn't help me. Name on Facebook is Pain Train Outdoors, everybody. 3 words. Check us out. We need some love on Facebook. We don't post on there too much. We post about there a couple times a week. But if you're going to message us and get in contact with us, that is the absolute best way to do it. Tony dropped the email in here as well. You can use that. Either way, hit us up. We'll get back to you when we can. Just give us like 24 hours. If you don't hear from us, but shoot us another message. There we go. Bullseye that. I think I'm going to stop shooting the can too. And hopefully Tony's fletching jig is coming in soon, because I'm going to have about 6 arrows that are going to all need refletched here. I don't really shoot my hunting arrows other than for hunting, so they're okay, but the rest of them are not good. They need some love. It's raining right now. It's coming down pretty bad. I don't know if you can see my glasses. Like, I'm soaked right now. But I do it for the fans. I love interacting with you guys. I don't hop on the live as much. Tony normally carries the live content. I'm more focused on putting out some long form videos. But we work well as a team together. Exactly. If it ain't raining, we ain't training. I think that's the Army motto right there. That was way low. Arrows are flying all sorts of funky. I am super tired. Pain train is rolling. We started off, I thought yesterday was going to be a really great day. I expected like us to come out of the woods with like 3+ deer. But starting the season from rock bottom is pretty much how we do it. Every year it's something different, whether it's me dropping my bow out of the tree or us just, you know, having bad shots, or us just not getting any shots. And seeing lots of deer. I mean, altogether we saw over 40 deer yesterday between the 3 of us. So our profile picture is me and Tony in fishing gear doing the fist bump. And you know what? That's the problem. I didn't even think about that. Tony, that's why we didn't, that's why yesterday wasn't great. We didn't say good luck and fist bump each other. That's the whole problem, man. I'll take one more 35-yard shot. Even though can's spinning. I got the wind in my face. Fist versus first bump. Fist bump. Fist bump versus fist bump. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. What bow am I using? I am using a knockoff of the Samick Sage. They're made in like the same factory. This one costs $80 instead of $130. There is a video on our YouTube channel. Check it out. I do a full review. I put the link of where to get it, and I tell you everything you need to know about the bow. Check it out, please. I appreciate all the questions, all the interaction. It's awesome. Let's hit that can though, seriously. I thought that was money. Like an inch to the right of it. I wish I could set a tarp up so you guys could actually hear the rain coming down. I'm sure you can't see it in the video. But it's just pouring right now. I'm soaked. The mustache is wet. All right, one more shot, and then I think I gotta call it because it's just like, it's just crazy. I'm soaked. I'm not liking it. What pound bow? It's a 35-pound bow. I have a 31-inch draw on recurves. For every inch you go over 28, it adds 2.5 pounds. I'm shooting about 43 out of it. Mammoth. This one I got custom made at the archery shop local to us. It is Swatara Archery, Swatara Creek Archery, or Swatara Creek Outfitters. I don't know if they would ship you one or not. That being said, if you go on to any of these traditional archery pages and put that exact question, somebody makes strings there, I promise, and they will make one and sell it to you and ship it to you. I see them post for it like every day. Getting a bit of sun. I wish I was getting some sun. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just getting worse. My glasses are getting worse. I can't even see. Good practice for hunting though. We're not afraid of a little rain, so it works. That's way off. Oh God, that hurts my soul. That's how I know it's time to stop. I'll shoot 2 more at 20 and then we're gonna probably wrap it up. I gotta dry off my hunting arrows. I don't know why I left them out here. And actually I gotta close up the back of my truck because I got all my gear out there. It's open. Probably already soaked, probably doesn't matter. Money. Even though my arrow's dancing around a little bit in the air. That's all right. Do the broadheads shoot different? No. And that's, for recurves, the broadheads shooting different is not normally a concern. The arrows are not moving fast enough. They're not moving 300 feet per second. You're normally getting about 150, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Depends on a lot of factors. Poundage of your bow, recurve versus longbow. There's so much that goes into that. But I think 150 is a good average, right? So, I mean, you're shooting half as fast. It doesn't, the air resistance against it just doesn't throw it off because it's not traveling as fast. The only way it would probably shoot different is if you have a different grain weight on there. It's the only way I can see that happening. That was low. Felt that. All right, guys. I need to shut it down. I'm getting soaked. I gotta close the truck up. I gotta take stuff in. Tony's going live to hunt tonight. Check him out. Yeah, it's really coming down. So Tony's going live tonight. Check him out. Give us a subscription. You'll get notifications when we go live. If you like the content, I appreciate everybody hopping on. Unless you want to just stick with me, I'll carry you guys with me. Just bring you inside and we can chat. I don't care. You guys want me to stay on? I can just bring the phone with me. It don't matter. Yeah, Tony's going live later. Yeah, Tony and I have a joint YouTube. We work together on a lot of stuff. I think I'm gonna have to sharpen some broadheads here too. Yeah, if you want to see Tony shoot a deer on live, check him out tonight. He's an animal. I know he's going to be on deer. He's going to teach you guys how to get on deer. Maybe he'll go live when he's going into the woods and he can chat a little bit about what he's looking for. All right, man. We'll check you out. We'll shoot you a message. I think I'm just going to wrap it up, guys, because my phone's like on 5% anyway. Forgot to charge it last night, so I appreciate everybody jumping in here. Subscribe to the channel, please. If not, whatever. So, yep, Tony's going live tonight, probably around 5 to 7 p.m. Check him out. He'll show you everything. It's our YouTube account right here, Outdoor. Pain Train Outdoors. 3 words. Oh, you just joined the stream? Oh, man. See, everybody's just joining. I feel bad about leaving, but I got to wrap this up, seriously. I got camera gear in the truck that's probably getting wet right now. No bueno. I look like a substitute teacher on their day off. Dude, isn't every day a day off for substitute teachers? I'm sorry, that was just a joke. If you're a teacher, don't hate me. I'm sorry. Alrighty, guys, I got to shut it down. Appreciate everybody jumping on. Love you guys.